Today is Thursday. And this is a throwback.
Today is Thursday, and this is a throwback is an obnoxiously long hashtag and a nostalgic rich talk show presented by the Peridot. Today in history, on January 22nd, 1931, American singer and songwriter Sam Cooke, one of the most influential Black vocalists of the post-World War II era, was born in Clarksdale, Mississippi. On January 22nd, 1973, the U.S. Supreme Court issues one of its most momentous decisions, ruling in Roe v. Wade that a Texas statute criminalizing abortion in most instances violated a woman's constitutional right to privacy. On January 22nd, 1998, one of the most notorious domestic terrorists in U.S. history, Theodore Kaczynski, the so-called Unabomber who killed 3 people and injured 22 in 16 attacks between 1979 and 1995, was sentenced to 4 terms of life in prison without parole. On January 22nd, 2021, American professional baseball player Hank Aaron, one of the game's greatest hitters, died at the age of 86. Today's Throwback VHS is dedicated to the #1 movie in America on January 22nd, 1994, Philadelphia. An American legal drama film directed and produced by Jonathan Demme, written by Ron Niswander, and starring Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington. Filmed on location in its namesake city, it tells the story of attorney Andrew Beckett, played by Hanks, who comes to ask a personal injury attorney, Joe Miller, played by Washington, to help him sue his former law firm, who fired him after discovering he was gay and that he had AIDS. The cast also features Jason Robards, Mary Steenburgen, Antonio Banderas, and Joanne Woodard. Tom Hanks is so cold that he won the Academy Award for Best Actor consecutively for Philadelphia and then for Forrest Gump. Really ate that. And Denzel Washington also gives a phenomenal performance. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Today's throwback is dedicated to the Sony Walkman. The Walkman is a brand of portable audio players manufactured by Sony since 1979. It was originally introduced as a portable cassette player and later expanded to include a range of portable audio products. Since 2011, the brand has referred exclusively to digital flash memory players. The Walkman became widely popular during the 1980s for its portable design and private listening experience. It influenced popular culture by promoting individualized music consumption and supporting activities such as aerobics. Its widespread use gave rise to the Walkman effect, a term describing how portable music devices and headphones allow listeners to control their sonic environment. In 1986, Walkman was added to the Oxford Dictionary, and in some markets, the term became a genericized trademark for all portable audio players. The Walkman also contributed to the widespread adoption of the compact cassette format, which surpassed vinyl record sales in 1983. Sony sold approximately 220 million cassette-based Walkman units before ending production in 2010. Sony also achieved commercial success with its CD-based models, originally marketed as the Discman, later rebranded as the CD Walkman, and by 2010, cumulative sales of all Walkman devices had reached around 400 million units. However, despite extensive marketing efforts, many disc Walkman devices remain a niche product. In the digital era, Sony was unable to replicate the brand's earlier success, as Apple's iPod range gained widespread popularity and limited international Walkman sales. The Walkman's influence on consumer electronics has been compared to later devices such as the mobile phone and the laptop computer. You know what time it is? Yeah! time for the number one song of the day. It's the number one song of the day. On January 22nd, 1990, Michael Bolton topped the Billboard Hot 100 with How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? I explicitly remember this song as being the breakup song when Kelly and Zach broke up on Saved by the Bell. Etched into my memory, them dressed as the prince and princess, and Jesse and Slater are lip syncing in the in the auditorium, and they're just Kelly had cheated on that with the manager. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? When all that I've been living for is gone. Woo! That is a good breakup song. Oh my God. My eyes watering up and everything. Woo! When all that I've been living for is gone. How am I supposed to live without you? And Michael Bolton got one of them begging ass voices. Okay. Well, that concludes today's show. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Peridot Network on YouTube. Listen to the Peridot's playlist on Spotify, and follow the Peridot.net on Instagram, TikTok, and the website formerly known as Twitter.
Today is Thursday. And this is a throwback.
Singer, American singer.